What's up, YouTube? MinnyMinccino here, and welcome to Minnycast number 4. That's right, it's been like a month since I started this, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it because I think it's been pretty fun to do. So, I'm gonna keep doing them, and we'll see where it goes, I guess. So, yeah, I'm gonna start off with, how have y'all been? I feel like that's always a good question to ask. I ask it a lot in my videos, but I like to know sometimes. Excuse me. This is my third time recording this, and I'm like out of breath for no reason. Like, have you guys ever experienced that? It's kind of dumb, but it's not at all relevant to what I was actually intending to talk about. So first I'll start with any sort of updates, which, I mean, there really isn't any, except for the fact that I've recorded some Pokemon Let's Go finally, so it's still going, it's still on the channel, it's just, everything's just taking longer because I'm trying not to put as much strain on my computer because, you know, since it's going and I can't get it replaced easily at the moment, I kind of have to make it last. So, you know, things are going to be a little bit out of whack for a bit. I apologize, but I appreciate all of you guys that have stuck with me up to this point. And yeah, hopefully we can still do something awesome in the meantime. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat because, like, I had this, like, iced tea right before recording it, and it's super sugary and it made me instantly thirsty, and no matter how much water I drink, it's not really reversing the effects immediately, and it kind of sucks. So it's not great. But what I actually wanted to talk to you guys today about for, like, our main topic, I guess, is something that Candido, also known as DJ Magic, sort of brought up to me randomly. I think it was during SmackDown this week, something like that. Either that or Raw. I'm not entirely sure, but, you know, we were watching it and eating dinner kind of thing, and I was just kind of chilling there doing my thing, eating my food, and so was he. And he just sort of randomly looks at me and he says, "You know what? I'm glad you gave wrestling a chance." And, you know, I asked him what kind of brought that on, because it kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, it kind of caught me off guard, and I was like, why is that? And he's like, well, you know, it's just kind of nice to have someone around who is at least willing to respect something that you're into, kind of thing. And to be honest, I can relate to that quite a bit, because, excuse me, growing up, a lot of people weren't into the same things I was into, like, not many people were into video games and stuff like that. Not many people cared about the nerdy stuff because they're like, nerdy stuff, blah. And, you know, I just wasn't around the nerdy crowd because that just was not much of a presence around me. At least until, not until, like, later high school, I guess, then that started cropping up a little bit more, and it was glorious. But I feel like, in terms of a healthy relationship, I'm not an expert on relationships, by the way. I'm just saying, based on my experience, it may not be required, but it really helps out if you have some sort of basis, whether it's a friendship or whether, you know, you're in a romantic relationship or anything, to have some sort of mutual interest, whether like just one at least, so that you have something to start with, you know? It's like a starting point that ends up leading to other things, and when that happens, you kind of, you know, you can share more and more things with more and more people, and it just kind of helps enrich your life, kind of thing, because maybe somebody knows something about you, maybe somebody knows something about the thing you were interested in that, you didn't know about, or it draws a parallel between that thing and something else entirely that catches your interest, and you're like, maybe I should give this a chance. For me, like, in terms of wrestling, what made me want to give it a chance, other than just simply wanting to say, hey, you know, let's give it a chance, and, you know, instead of just immediately shunning my partner's interests, let's give them a chance, and if it's not for me, I'm still gonna respect the fact that he likes it, but I'm just gonna kind of not be as big a part of it, I guess, but not give him shit for liking that thing, because that's stupid. But for me, the big thing is I used to watch wrestling a lot with my dad, and I didn't know what the hell was going on in the ring when I was a kid, but it just kind of reminds me of that like those times where I just chill with them and watch TV and stuff. We don't really end up doing that anymore, and it's kind of unfortunate. But that was part of it, and it was just kind of interesting. Honestly, I think it's better now than when I was a kid, but, you know. I do still feel like the women's division has a long way to go to catch up to the men's. I don't understand why it's not yet, but there it is. It's fine. I'm not going to get into it, really, because that's not what this video is about. I don't really have anything else to say about it anyway, so, you know. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, just in any sort of, like, whether you're somebody's friend or somebody's partner, like, you know, you have a mutual basis of understanding something that you're both into. I feel like it helps a lot. Some people will say opposites attract, and I don't know, like, I feel like that doesn't always work. And, you know, maybe the whole mutual interest thing doesn't really work either. I don't know, maybe somebody's into the whole opposite thing, and if that's your thing, cool. I hope the person you found is also into that, because then you have, you know, it's kind of unfortunate when that happens. I don't know, just for me personally, I feel like it helps a lot, because for me, it's like, hey, you know, it's kind of like a gateway, you know? It's like a compatibility gateway, so to speak. I could be saying complete BS, so, like, don't take this as, like, hardened fact or anything like that, but to me, it's like a gateway, because, it's like, say, I have a mutual interest with my boyfriend regarding anime, right? I had previously lost touch with Naruto because it's such a big series and there's so much stuff to remember, and it's very complicated, I find, the lore anyway. There's a lot to it, and it's gone on for a very, very, very long time, so much like the entirety of the Pokemon anime, I can't be asked to sit through it all, if I'm honest. Because let's be real, it's a lot of episodes. Not as long as the Pokemon anime, but it's still a lot. And so I just kind of lost touch with the story. So, you know, I brought up that I was interested in anime, and me and him watched a bunch of stuff, like Knights of Sidonia, Psycho Pass, all kinds of other things, and he brought up Naruto, and, you know, I was like, maybe I should give it another shot and stuff like that. I still have yet to actually finish watching it, but I'm more familiar with the story and stuff like that. When he talks about it, we'll have conversations about it and things like that, and I don't know. I feel like you just get introduced to new things, and it's kind of awesome, and I'm honestly not sure what else to say about it, you guys. So I'm thinking it might be short, it might be long, I don't know, but that's okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go for today. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this? Do you think having a mutual interest really helps out a relationship, or do you think it hurts it? Or do you think it just doesn't really matter either way? I'd love to hear your thoughts. It'd be kind of interesting to see what you guys have to say about it, so let me know in the comments down below. Also, in those comments, feel free to, like, make sort of topic suggestions if they kind of come up at some point. Like, I'll think about things I can talk about, I guess. I'd love your suggestions either way. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to check out any other series I have on this channel. And until next time, Minny out.